Have you ever wondered what games you should keep or you should lose? Find out here at Purge Reviews.
The solo mode is a little bit different. You're going to fill the mountain up just like the multiplayer game, but you're going to take 3 magic dice into your hand, and you're going to roll those as your starting trove. The game is going to play just like the multiplayer game. You can take a die, as long as it doesn't have anything on top of it, and you can place it into your trove. So what you're going to be able to do on this is you're going to take your magic die that you have or earned during the game, and based on how many symbols, this case has 3 symbols, I can take 3 dice off the top and get rid of them, and they don't go in my trove, they go back into the back. So instead of rerolls, that's what they're going to do, is take dice off, so you can kind of get to the dice that you want to get to. And the third possible thing you do after you draft some dice and you kind of get what you want and things aren't coming out the way you need them to come out, you can always refill the mountain. So what you can do with this is you can take this and refill the mountain back up. Now you can only do this twice. So if I did that, this is my one. Second time, I cannot do it again. Now, as for the magic die, the treasure die, and the tool die, you can always take any of those at any time, as long as they're eligible to be drafted. The trick with the tunnel die is you can only take a tunnel die if you're able to make a number on it. So with the 3 and the 5, I couldn't have taken those. Let me rearrange this first for a second to kind of showcase this. Let's say the 1 was here. I could take the 1. Maybe take this, I need rerolls, etc. But I couldn't take the 4 because I don't have the 2 and the 3. So I can only take the tunnel die when it's available into the next step. With that said, I can only take a hazard die when I'm able to neutralize it. So let's say I want to take this die. I could take it because I can neutralize it with the pickaxe, and then they would go away. So I want to make over here. So I want to make sure that I can only take a hazard when I'm able to neutralize it. And the beer. So you can take the beer at any time, and in the solo mode, it becomes wild. You choose what you want it to be, with dragons or pickaxes, etc., based on what you're able to accomplish at the time. Right now, I don't have any additional pickaxes or shields, so I might not want to take the beer. I would have to find a different avenue. And sometimes you get yourself stuck in a pickle, and that's why you want to refill the mountain. There isn't anything there good for me to take. Now, the chests are going to work a little bit differently, too. So you're going to have these chests, and then when you take these gems, you're going to have to make a decision on whether you want to cache it or not. So in this case, I would draft this 3 into the 3 chests. Obviously, I'm going to cache that right away. And if you don't, you can't go back and cache it later. And then you're going to see a little bit of a scoring sheet here. So when you're no longer take actions and you're done, for every neutralized hazard, you get a point. If it's uncached, you get 1 point per gem. But if it's cached, you get 2 points for gems. That's why you'd want that to be on there. And then a tunnel die straight that goes to 5, you get 5 points. So once again, you can only take the tunnel dice if the numbers are coming out in order. So you're going to score points for a complete order. And then you're going to look up your result, and it'll kind of tell you how well you did. So you're playing against how well you did every time. Now, there's going to be some luck in this about how the dice come out. I'm not set up very well here, to be honest. And that's where, being able to take the dice off the mountain and refill it when you get stuck. And the goal is to try to get as many dice as you can, right? And get the right dice so you can score the amount of points. And something every time you play, you might have a little bit of luck involved. Like, things just don't come out your way, you're not going to be able to score very many points. But if they do come out in a way that can help you, it's definitely something that can empower you to score more points. And as you go and you get better and you can learn the tricks, maybe press your luck a little bit. Oh man, I got to refill this, or I guess I'll go ahead and burn one of these and take this off. It can really help you score the more points. Then I've noticed that my score has been going up as I play it solo, and I'm getting different outcomes as I go. So that's the solo mode. Not really that different. The dice are going to work a little bit differently in the solo mode, but the main thing of drafting to get points is going to stay there. So it does feel different than the multiplayer, but I think as you're utilizing the marriage between the different dice and how they utilize, your score should go up quite a bit. A fun solo variant. I don't know that I would buy this just for the solo game, but it is a rather unique and fun solo game. So if you got something that plays quick, 10-15 minutes, and you like the dice, and you like re-rolling dice, and you like kind of drafting this out, this could hit a spot for you. I don't know any other solo game like this, and that's a positive when you're playing solo games. You're in the mood to play something different. This could be it.